Assalamu alaikum, Ali.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. Eddie, big fan. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, brother. How you been?
Alhamdulillah. Everything's good. Alhamdulillah.
So let's get right into your journey. So for the first 19 years a Christian, and then talk to us about this experience now as a child, 7 years old. You walk in, and what happens when you go
I
to the
walked
church?
into the church, and it was just like, as a 7-year-old child, you pictured church as this quiet place, and you sing a couple of hymns and whatnot. But I go in as a 7-year-old child, and I see people just crying and running up and down the aisles and rolling on, around on the floor and speaking a language that I've never heard before. And it really scared the hell out of me. So I was holding my dad's hand. I actually ripped away and tried to run out of the church at that moment. But he got me back. He held my hand and said, no, this is church. But I mean, honestly, the whole thing was extremely intimidating, and I was just lost. I didn't know what was going on as a kid.
For our audience that has no idea, what do you mean by this speaking in tongues? Let's go ahead and show some footage so they can get a better feel and understanding to when you say talking in tongues. What do we actually mean?
Lelo lendile enkren in stilest karata.
Ah, God. Ila bandeke shadabo hoshi. Ideke shadaba kishadaba. Beya kado koshidaba. Edebeki.
Yamo sayama. Le yama sayaba. E yamo shayama. Kayama nerebo sayaba yaba. Rekayamo sayaba. Reamo sayaba, Reamo sayaba, Yabaya, Rekayamo sayaba, Ebo shayaba, Kayabaya, Vienebo satayabaya.
What's happening? Something similar? Because you have different things happen in different churches, but we saw people speaking what some claim to be gibberish, and then people falling, rolling on the floor. And is this what you were seeing?
Well, those clips were actually a little bit tame to what I was in.
That was tame.
Yeah, that was like the diet version.
Wow.
Like when I went, it was. I mean, imagine those clips. Even though like a 7-year-old experiencing that for the first time, but yeah, that was only like 60% of what I experienced in the church.
Later, was it made clear to you what that was? Did you later figure that out?
I was told, because I asked my dad, what's wrong with these people? Why are they, crying and shouting? And, even people would stand up as if they were messengers of God. And, I say unto you people, I have a message from the Lord. And I'm just looking at the person like what is this person talking about? Oh, this is crazy. But yeah, I was told that it was a spiritual language. It's a holy language from God that nobody understood except God. And I'm thinking to myself, later on, when I was like 14 years old, well, if it's a language, how come y'all can't understand each other? If a person speaks Spanish to another Spanish-speaking person, they're going to understand. But this is just gibberish, 110% gibberish.
Not 100%, 110%. So you think what's his name? This is JD. This is a famous Christian preacher. You know who this is, right?
Yeah.
What's his name?
I know who he is. I know his face, but I don't know his name.
Yeah, JD Blakes or something. Anyways, do you think he's conscious of what he's doing? Do you think he's just making up things as he goes along? He knows that this